Welcome back to BikeBeat, where two wheels speak louder than words. Today, we're diving deep into the 2025 Suzuki Gixxer SF 155, the bike that promises style, performance, and practicality wrapped in one aggressive package. Whether you're a city commuter or a weekend warrior chasing curves, this machine is designed to make a statement without emptying your wallet. Let's start with first impressions. One look at the Gixxer SF 155 and it's clear Suzuki isn't playing around in 2025. It carries a fully faired body design inspired by its elder sibling, the GSX-R series. That aerodynamic styling isn't just for show. It channels airflow effectively, making highway rides smoother and more stable, especially at higher speeds. The LED headlamp setup now has a more angular, aggressive look, offering enhanced visibility while complementing the futuristic design language. The side fairings are more sculpted, the tail section sharper, and the split-seat setup completes the sporty profile. Slide over to the cockpit and you're greeted by a negative LCD instrument cluster. It's compact but informative, displaying everything from speed, tachometer, gear position, fuel gauge, to a clock and dual trip meters. The backlight is clear under sunlight, and at night it looks even more premium. Suzuki has kept the ergonomics sporty but not extreme, allowing for a slightly leaned-in posture that strikes a balance between comfort and performance. Clip-on handlebars and rear-set foot pegs complete the sporty stance, but you won't be sore even after a long commute or short touring stint. At the heart of this machine sits a 155 cubic centimeters single-cylinder, air-cooled, fuel-injected engine. It's BS6 Phase 2 compliant and mated to a 5-speed gearbox. The engine delivers around 13.4 PS at 8,000 RPM and 13.8 Nm of torque at 6,000 RPM. Now, those numbers might not sound earth-shattering on paper, but it's how the Gixxer SF puts that power down that makes the difference. The throttle response is crisp, thanks to Suzuki's reliable SIB Suzuki Eco Performance technology. What you get is a smooth, linear acceleration that feels confident in urban traffic and equally at home on open highways. For city riders, the Gixxer SF 155's refined power delivery means low-end grunt is where it shines. It's peppy off the line, agile in tight traffic, and doesn't feel strained even at 90 km/h cruising speeds. Gear shifts are smooth, with a light clutch pull, and the engine remains refined even near the redline. Vibrations are minimal, thanks to the balanced crankshaft and improved engine mounting. Whether you're darting through traffic or carving twisty hill roads, the Gixxer SF feels nimble and composed. Handling is another standout feature. The 2025 model continues with a strong and lightweight diamond frame that gives the bike impressive stability. It's coupled with telescopic front forks and a 7-step adjustable rear monoshock that strikes a good balance between comfort and sportiness. The suspension feels tuned for Indian roads. It can handle rough patches and undulations without bottoming out, yet it's stiff enough to give you confidence when cornering hard. The bike sits on 17-inch alloy wheels wrapped in grippy MRF radial tires that offer great traction in both dry and wet conditions. Braking is handled by disc brakes at both ends, with a single-channel ABS system on the front. While we would have liked to see dual-channel ABS at this price point, the braking feel is progressive and reassuring. The front has enough bite for emergency stops, and the rear stays stable even under hard braking. The ABS calibration is subtle, kicking in just when you need it, without being intrusive. Another crucial point, fuel efficiency. The Gixxer SF 155 returns a real-world mileage of around 45 to 50 km/L, depending on how and where you ride. That, combined with a 12-liter fuel tank, means fewer fuel stops and more miles covered, an important plus for those who commute daily or take weekend trips. Moving on to some extras that elevate the ownership experience. Suzuki has equipped the 2025 Gixxer SF 155 with a sidestand engine cutoff feature for added safety, especially useful for newer riders. The build quality is top-notch, switches feel premium, the paint finish is deep and lustrous, and panel fitment is tight. The LED tail lamp, hazard switch, and revised seat cushioning all reflect thoughtful improvements over past models. In terms of colors and styling, Suzuki is offering 3 new dual-tone liveries this year, including a standout matte stellar blue and pearl blaze orange combo, which gives the Gixxer SF a fresh, youthful personality. There's also a MotoGP-inspired edition that pays homage to Suzuki's racing heritage, perfect for those who want a touch of the track on their daily rides. Now let's talk about pricing. The 2025 Suzuki Gixxer SF 155 is priced at approximately 1.45 Indian rupees lakh ex-showroom. For what it offers, the aggressive design, refined engine, sporty handling, reliable fuel efficiency, and Suzuki's robust after-sales service, it makes a very compelling case for itself in the 150 cubic centimeters premium commuter segment. It competes with the likes of Yamaha R15 V4, Bajaj Pulsar RS 200, and Honda Hornet 2.0, but undercuts most of them in price while maintaining a premium feel. So, who is this bike really for? If you're a college student looking for a head-turner, a daily commuter who wants comfort with a dash of sportiness, or even a first-time buyer who wants to enter the world of fared bikes without the overwhelming commitment, the Gixxer SF 155 checks all those boxes. It doesn't scream performance, but it delivers a strong, consistent riding experience. It's also a great bike for those upgrading from a 110 cubic centimeters or 125 cubic centimeters segment, as it's easy to manage, forgiving, and comes with a lot of character. What's the unique selling point of this motorcycle? It's Suzuki's ability to merge sharp design, solid engineering, and everyday usability into one seamless package. You get the sport bike aesthetic without the sport bike discomfort. You get real-world performance with real-world practicality. And you get all of that backed by Suzuki's reputation for reliability and strong resale value. Final thoughts? The 2025 Suzuki Gixxer SF 155 might not be the most powerful in its class, but it doesn't need to be. It's designed to deliver a complete motorcycling experience, one that blends emotion, efficiency, and everyday excitement. It looks fast, feels planted, and rides smooth. It's the kind of bike that reminds you why you fell in love with motorcycling in the first place, pure, uncomplicated, and always eager to ride. That's it for today's in-depth review of the Gixxer SF 155. If you enjoyed this deep dive, hit that like button, subscribe to BikeBeat, and ring the bell for more honest, real-world reviews from the saddle. Got questions or want a comparison video? Drop it in the comments. We ride, test, and answer. Until next time, keep the throttle twisted and your helmet strapped. This is BikeBeat, signing off. Ride safe. Ride hard.